I used to be in this very, very abusive relationship. I'm talking about um, walking to work, um, getting hit with an umbrella on top of my head, getting thrown down a flight of stairs, getting told I'll hurt your family if you leave me. I mean, just crazy stuff. And I stayed in that relationship for a good amount of time. And it was a lot of, but I thought you loved me. Why would you treat me this way if you love me? And it took a long time for me to realize that he was playing a psychological game with me. And as long as I was willing to participate as that test subject in his psychological game that he could control, I would remain the test subject in his psychological game that he could control. Let me tell you, the only thing I had to do to get out of that situation was make a different decision. Make a different decision and be willing to live with whatever the consequences were. And that's what I did. Eventually, I got out of that relationship, and all it took was a different decision. Now, did I make that different decision in fear? Absolutely. Was I scared shitless? Absolutely. Was I afraid he may make good on his promises and his threats? Absolutely. But man, I got tired. I got emotionally tired of being somebody's punching bag, right? I got emotionally tired of just complaining about, but don't you love me? Why would you do that to me? You know, this relationship was so bad, I even, walked around for a while with a black eye and still held on. And what I realized is that you can be psychologically controlled by concepts. You can be psychologically controlled by other people's ideas. And you will think that they are so real. And you will find yourself begging and pleading, please help me, please help me. I thought you loved me, help me. And you don't even realize you're playing a psychological game that you were not designed to win in. Change your mental state. Let's get emotional. Let's get mad. Let's get tired of being the punching bag. Let's get tired of being the joke. Let's get tired. Let's get emotional. Let's change the game for our lives, for our children's children. Maybe we don't get to see the change, but our children's children may be able to get to see the change. I had to make the decision that I didn't want to be jerked around anymore. It's time for us to make the decision that we don't want to be jerked around anymore. That we don't want to play these psychological games as if they're real, because they not. You begging for the very creator of the psychological game to free you from the psychological game. It will never happen. You have to free yourself. And just like that day, I can remember it just like it was actually yesterday. I had changed my mind. I got in my car. I drove off. And never did I play that psychological game with that dude ever again. Ashe, free thinkers, ashe. This is Sean Speaks. Please definitely go over to our blog at freeyourthinkingmind.com. If it's for you, subscribe. And also check us out on our YouTube channel at Up Talk My Life. And if that's for you, please subscribe. This is Sean Speak. Ashe, free thinkers. Ashe, may what you say manifest in your life today and every day. Ashe.